from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique wisdom. Before we go any further, to all my returning subscribers, hello and welcome. And those of you that are not part of the unique family, you see the button that says subscribe. Click on that button so that you can become part of the unique family. And wait for the notification bell. Click on that bell too, so you'll be the first to see my videos once they drop. Our topic for this week is, what's your excuse? Take a minute and think about it. What's your excuse in life? Most of us like to give excuses upon excuses upon excuses because of what we think we're doing and what we're supposed to be doing. We give excuses why we are who we are. We give excuses why we are not in church anymore. We give excuses why we don't have relationship with God. We give excuses why we are not good mothers and good wives. We give excuses why we are not good fathers and good husbands. We give excuses why we are not good children. We give excuses for everything, why we are not good employers, why we are not good employees. We give excuses why we are not good friends, good colleagues, and so on and so forth. Before we go any further, let us find out what exactly the word excuse, what does it mean? So I have some couple of definitions. I'm going to talk about them, and then we're going to go to some of the excuses we give in life. The first definition says it is an explanation. Excuse is an explanation for something that went wrong. When we give an excuse, we are trying to get someone to cut us some slack. It is an explanation for something that has gone wrong. So the key word there is wrong. Something has gone wrong. You're doing something you are not supposed to do. Now you give excuses so that people can cut you some slack. You know, the reason why I'm doing this is because this happened to me, or this is why I'm doing this, or this person did this to me, so people can cut you some slack and understand, oh, I see where you're coming from. That's one definition of excuse. The second definition says it is a release. Excuse is a release from a duty or responsibility. It is also an attempt to lessen the blame attached to an offense. It is you're trying to release yourself from a duty or responsibility. I am not doing this. I'm supposed to do this, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing my duty. I'm not being responsible. My excuse is that. It says that we do that because we want to lessen the blame. We know people are going to blame us for releasing ourselves from our duty, releasing ourselves from the responsibility. People are going to look at you like, what's wrong with you? So now we are trying to lessen the blame, because if they can understand why I'm releasing myself from the duty, if they can understand why I'm not being responsible, if only they can understand, then they will understand and cut me some slack and maybe lessen the blame on me. That is the second definition. The third definition says it is an explanation put forward to defend or justify an offense or a fault. Is that explanation you put forward once you have committed an offense, or you are in default for something, or you are at fault for something, then you put that excuse forward. You put it forward to defend or justify your action, to defend why you did what you did, or to justify why you did what you did. That's an excuse. And the final definition of an excuse says that it is the explanation as to why you can't do something. Excuse is an explanation why you cannot do something. It is usually seen negatively at most excuses include trivial reasons. Most people use excuses and reasons at the same time. Oh, let me give you the reason why I did this. Oh, let me give you an excuse why I did that. But today, I'm going to tell you there are two different things. Guys, come closer, my uniques. Grab a seat, sit down. There are two different things. An excuse is a self-justification. When you're trying to justify self, you're trying to explain why what you are going to do. That is an excuse. Why a reason is the explanation of the excuse. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Excuse is a self-justification. You see, my excuse is, I was mad. That's my excuse. My excuse is mad and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Now, I have done what I did. I have yelled back at you. I have acted the fool. I have showed out. Now, I am trying to give the reason. People are looking at me like, oh my God, did Akudo just lose it? What's wrong with her? Now, I'm trying to give them a reason so that they can excuse me because that person made me mad. So now I am trying to explain it. The reason is the communicative act, while the excuse is the self-justification. Those are the two differences. One is self-justification, one is explanation. The other one is an appeal to authority. That's excuse is an appeal to authority, and a reason is a communicative act. Now let's jump right into it. What are some of the excuses we give? Some of us give different excuses. Let's start with the physical excuses. Physical excuses are those things we can see. Oh, I can't do that because do you see I have a wound here? I can't lift my hands up. Oh, I can't do the other one because I can't see that far. Oh, I can't do this because this. We want to give physical excuses, what you can see. Oh, I'm so tired. I can't even cook today because I am so tired. I am this, I am that. That's the physical excuses. Some of us give these excuses in our families. When it comes to the family, the fathers are giving excuses why they are not providing for their family is because their wife is mean. Why they are hitting their wife, domestic violence every day, is because he doesn't like the way she talks. Or why she is domestic violence, hitting the husband, because men can also go through domestic violence. Why she is being mean and hitting the husband or using verbal abuse is because that man is good for nothing. Then the children are saying, oh, the reason why they are acting the way they are acting is because their parents are not there for them. And then the parents are saying, you know what? We are not there for these children because they are all bad kids. That's the family. Then they come to their places of work. Oh, I am not doing what I'm supposed to do because my boss is not paying me right. I am not doing what I'm supposed to do because after all, my boss is making all this money and she's not giving me the bonus check she's supposed to give me. But when you signed up for that job, your boss told you, this job is going to pay certain amount of money. You're going to work for certain number of hours and you agreed to it. Now that you're working, you are now complaining, oh, I wake up too early. I do this too early. If she's paying me little, she should pay me more. Now you are beginning to complain. We come to our relationships. We want to give excuses why we are not faithful husbands. Why we are not, oh, men will say, I am not faithful. I cheat because, men are dogs. This is what we do. And then the women will say, well, I'm talking too much and nagging because women, guess what? We just talk too much. We are giving excuses why we are doing what we are not supposed to do. Those are excuses. We give excuses in church. Some of us give spiritual excuses. Oh no, I don't want to be a Christian because God failed me. God took my auntie from me. God killed my husband. God was there when my son was sick. He didn't heal my son. God didn't do this. God didn't do that. That's our excuse to justify why we are not having a personal relationship with God. Some of us have financial excuses. Well, I don't have money. If I have money, I would have helped. If I have money, I would have given that sister money in church. If I had money, maybe I would have, given more to the church. If I had money, I would have given more to that sister. If I had money, I would have bought for these children. If always an excuse upon excuse, because we are trying to justify that which we know is wrong. Remember, one of the definitions says it is an excuse because you know it is wrong. So you put up the excuse when you're doing something wrong so that people can cut you some slack, so that people can lessen the blame on you. So already you know what you're doing is wrong. We give so many excuses in life. We give social excuse. Oh, nobody likes me. They don't like me. Nobody talks to me. Nobody comes close to me because I don't dress nice, because I don't wear expensive clothes, because I don't wear designer clothes. Socially, nobody wants to be my friend. And then you talk about emotional excuses. Oh, the reason why whenever I get mad, I lose it. People actually say this. When I get mad, I really, really lose it. Oh, I'm about to fight somebody when I get mad. When I get mad, I just hit people. When I get mad, oh, I throw stuff. When I get mad, oh my God, when I get mad, I just start, screaming at the top of my voice. My sister, my brother, those are excuses. What are your excuses, my sister? What are your excuses? What are the things that are preventing you from being the best you that you can be? Some of us give excuses. I have been at this job for 20 years. I don't like this job. But you don't want to go back to school. You don't want to improve your skills. You don't want to go do something. But you like to sit there and complain. And because you're complaining, you don't give your employer the best. You don't put in your best at work because you have been here for 25 years and they are not paying you right. Excuse me. And they are not paying you right. Everybody that comes, all these young people that come, they give them more money. They put them over you. My sister, my brother, you haven't done what you need to do. You have not improved your skill. You came in there with high school. You're still working at that job with high school. You have not improved anything. And they're bringing people and putting them above you. You are angry. You are resentful. You are worried. You don't want to put in your best. You don't want to leave either. You are still there. But you like to put up the excuse because you are so comfortable. You like the pity. You like the sympathy people are throwing your way because excuses sometimes is better than doing something. It's better to stay there and whine. And one of the definitions said that I think it's somewhere here, he said that sometimes most of these excuses turn into whining. You begin to start whining. You change it, everything, you complain about everything. My sister, I am talking to you today and I want to motivate, empower, and inspire you today. Stop making excuses for where you want to be. Stop making excuses for what you want to attract in your life. Stop making excuses for how you want your future to look like. Stop making excuses for that destiny you desire. Get up, my sister, and go get it. Get up, my brother, and go get it. Get up, tiger, and go get it. You are a go-getter. You are God's chosen generation. Whatever you decree, whatever you want, you can call those things that are not like they are. You have to get up and do better for yourself. Stop giving excuses. God didn't do nothing to you. God took your child away. God was there when your father died. You prayed for 5 hours and he still died. You prayed for your marriage, it still ended. Every day God is there watching you. This man kept hitting you. My sister, change it. Get up and change it. Get up and change it. Stop giving excuses. Excuses will not take you anywhere. Remember, life is only 10% of what happens to you. 90% of how you react to it. 90% of your attitude. Remember the video I did. Go watch my video on life is 10%. Your attitude will determine your altitude in life. How you react to things will determine how far you will go in life. If your reaction is, you know what, life hit me, life happens, I'm going to move on, I'm going to continue, I'm going to change it, I'm going to move on, then you will go far. You will go real far in life. But when you think, oh Lord, I'm down, I'm out, I can't do anything, I have tried my best, this is the best for me, I can't go any further, I can't do any further, guess what, my unique? You stay down there. When you fall, don't stay down. When you fall, get up and move. There's this quote I always tell my son. When you aim for the moon. Even if you fall, no, aim for the sky. Even if you fall, you will still be on the moon. You are still, my sister, way up there. When you aim real high, aim for the sky. So that even if you don't get to the sky and you fall somewhere around here, you will fall on the moon. My sister, you are still way up there. My brother, you are still way up there. Life is just 10%. What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your attitude? And what and how high do you want your attitude to be? Remember, my sister, remember, my brother, excuses is just a way for people to cut you some slack. Excuses is just a way for you to deviate the attention from you and lessen the blame on you. Get up and go for what you want. Get up and go for what you believe in. Get up and go for your destiny. Remember, you were created for a reason and for a purpose. And every season in your life has a reason. And there is a lesson in your season. Unless you learn the lessons of the season, you can never leave that season, my sister. You can never leave that season, my brother. I don't know what season you're in now, but my sister, my brother, there is a lesson in that season. Sit down and get to know the lesson. Learn the lesson. Know what it is, and then you can move on to the next season of your life. Remember, life is like an elevator. As you're going up there, when you meet people that have the same aims and objectives with you, head on over there with them. But if you notice they are not there for you, open your elevator door and let them go, my sister. Remember, excuses is not what you need to go high. You need to believe in yourself and believe in who made you. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. Give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. Bye-bye.